Are we not getting spoiled right now in boxing? Anybody who tells you we have not been getting spoiled all year with boxing is full of doo-doo. We started off the year with Oscar Valdez knocking out Burchell, with El Gallo against Chocolatito in a barn burner, which was a candidate for Fight of the Year. We get Joe Smith Jr. winning the WBO light heavyweight championship from Maxim Vlasov. Funky Ben Askren got slept by Jake Paul. Then we have Canelo Alvarez cracking Billy Joe Saunders' eye socket in front of 73,000 people.
They hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Hey, what's up with it, fam? It's Hot Boxing Minute. Let's talk boxing. First order of the day. Are we not getting spoiled right now in boxing? It has been lit all year. Anybody who tells you we have not been getting spoiled all year with boxing is full of doo-doo. Straight up. We started off the year with Oscar Valdez knocking out Burchell. Followed that up with El Gallo against Chocolatito in a barn burner, which was a candidate for Fight of the Year. We get Joe Smith Jr. winning the WBO light heavyweight championship from Maxim Vlasov. Then we get to see that Triller card. What? Funky Ben Askren got slept by Jake Paul? Well. Welcome to 2021, y'all. We have to report on the social media guys, the TikTok and the YouTubers out here fighting too. Hey, why not? It's a circus show. If it brings more eyes to the sport, I'm all with it. Then we have Canelo Alvarez cracking Billy Joe Saunders' eye socket in front of 73,000 people in the house that Jerry Jones built in Dallas, Texas. And what did I just see now? Jose Ramirez got beat by Josh Taylor. The Tartan Tornado is now the junior welterweight undisputed champion of the world. He is an illustrious company. There have only been 6 champions in the 4-belt era. He joins the company of fighters like Bernard Hopkins, Terrence Bud Crawford, who was the last undisputed junior welterweight champion. Also guys like Alexander Usyk. What do you think Josh Taylor is going to do next? I mean, my hat's off to Jose Ramirez. Going into that fight to begin with, I was a Jose Ramirez fan. I thought the man from Avondale, California was going to pull this one off. I knew Josh Taylor coming into it was really tight on the inside, and Jose Ramirez had no answer for Josh Taylor's use of that right uppercut. Ooh, he dropped him. It was vicious. He dropped him twice in that fight. He had total control of the fight, and it was domination. The scorecards were real close. It was something like 114, 113, or 114, 112. No way. I love Jose Ramirez. That is my dude. Robert Garcia Boxing Academy. You know, you got Ortiz out there. You've got Mikey Garcia. It's a great camp, and obviously Robert Garcia is one of the best trainers in the game. They just fell short this time around. Big ups to the Tartan Tornado. I think he's probably going to fight Bud next, because in his post-fight press, he spoke to the camera guy and was speaking to the interviewer, and he said he wants to see Bud Crawford. And with the performance I just saw from Josh Taylor, he's ready. Give him Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford needs one of those big-name fights. Speaking of Bud Crawford, he got janked out of that fight with Manny Pacquiao. Looks like he might have been asking for too much money. Hey, Manny Pacquiao is a legend. The 8th division Filipino boxing icon is going to fight his last fight against who of all people? Errol the Truth Spence? Good Lord. Talk about Danger Mouse. As if fighting Lucas Matisse wasn't dangerous enough at his age. As if fighting Adrian Broner wasn't dangerous enough at his age. As if fighting one-time Keith Thurman wasn't dangerous at his age. Now Manny Pacquiao is going to go for it one more time. Does Manny Pacquiao still have the power, still have the footwork, still have the cardio to keep up with a young, prime savage like Errol Spence? And if he does keep up with Errol Spence and win, where does that put Manny Pacquiao in the scope of the greatest of all time? He's already the greatest fighter of pretty much our current generation, aside from Floyd Mayweather Jr., and even that's debatable. So Ring Magazine named Manny Pacquiao Fighter of the Year from 2000 to 2010, and then gave it to Floyd Mayweather from 2010 to 2020. But Manny Pacquiao is still on a tear. Anyways, during that fight with Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, we saw the big man 6'9". Tyson Fury made the announcement. The contract has been signed. I think it's August 24th, if I'm not mistaken. Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 3. Can Deontay Wilder learn to fight on that back foot? Can Deontay Wilder learn the head movement? Can Deontay Wilder avoid the slippery slickness of the Gypsy King? Goodness. We got the Glovegate conspiracy theorists that are bugging. We've got the pro-Gypsy King fans. It's just a collision of a bunch of worlds. There's the collision of the Manny Pacquiao fans with the Errol the True Spence Jr. fans. Boxing is lit right now. Then like in a week or two from now, we got Nonito Donaire fighting. Then we got Tank Davis coming up. We got the Charlos fighting. Benavidez is going to be scrapping. It is so good right now in boxing. Anyways, what did you folks out there think of the Tartan Tornado's performance? Josh Taylor, he's the man. Congratulations to him. holding up in that great tradition of UK boxing, just like Ken Buchanan did for Scotland back in the 70s when he was the lightweight undisputed champion of the world. Now Josh Taylor has brought it back home for Scotland. What do you think about the Manny Pacquiao fight? Folks, let me know in the comment section what you think. Don't forget to hit like, press follow if you haven't already done so. This is the home of competent boxing analysis, y'all. This is Hot Boxing Minute.